3 people sit behind bars for a deadly home invasion that claimed the life of a 20-year-old. But when investigators dig deeper, it becomes clear they weren't the ones pulling the strings.
The problem is, the scary part for you is what they've told us. Because you don't know what they told us about you. Because if you did, then you'd really be scared.
This is Inside the Crime, presented by Law&Crime. I'm Elizabeth Millner. Now, police say the true mastermind provided the suspects with weapons, drugs, and money, plus information about the specific target. It's July 19, 2022. We're in Gainesville, Florida. Around 7 a.m. that morning, while most people are still waking up, 2 men decided to break into a local home. The first person they encountered during the break-in was 20-year-old D'halani Armstrong. She was immediately shot and killed. Meanwhile, D'halani's uncle, D'Vico Miles, and his friend were held at gunpoint by the robbers.
When you hear the noise and you look up, what do you see?
I see the guy, but when I see him, I was so scared. I was so scared. I just immediately went down and was swaddled up like a little baby.
What's he saying?
Give it here. I don't know. Give it up, or where it's at, or something.
Give it up?
Where it's at.
Where it's at?
Yeah.
What do you think it meant?
I don't know. I was so goddamn scared. I was just praying to God that none of the 15 bullets didn't hit me, because that's how many it sounded like it was.
When the people came in, do you think they were looking for somebody, or they were looking for something? How did you take it? Your
they was looking for somebody.
You think they were looking for somebody?
Right, like they came in to kill everybody in the damn house, honestly.
Really?
My kids.
Did they mention a name? Who they were looking for?
I didn't catch no name.
You sure?
I promise you, I'm so scared.
Mm-hmm.
I really was.
D'Vico managed to fight off the robbers by wrestling the gun out of one of their hands. Then, as they ran off, D'Vico shot both of them. One of the robbers made it to the getaway car. Investigators believe it was 30-year-old Tiara Lucky who was behind the wheel. But during her police interview, she claimed that wasn't possible because she lent her car to someone else.
So obviously today, something happened this morning pretty early. So, if you don't mind, you mentioned something about your car and loaning it to somebody. So what all do you know about this?
Well, all I know is that, well, for one, my mom gave me a call and was like, how you doing? I'm like, I'm okay. I just had left. That's why you guys, I guess, I don't know how y'all, tracked, or however the case may be. I was a little nervous. I was like,
we were just looking for your car.
Okay. Well, my mom was like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah. And she was like, well, your name, a picture of you, and something that you're either a suspect in or someone that was involved in it. And I'm just like, okay.
Your mom told you she saw a picture?
Yeah, she had got a phone call from somebody, and they said that my name, if you put your name and your picture together, they can identify you. Like, okay, I know who she is or whatnot. So that is my vehicle, registered in my name. So I'll just tell you everything, because I have no idea about this whole situation. My mom did tell me that someone did get killed. I'm just like, she was like, you need to tell the truth. I was like, Mom, I don't know. She's like, I told you about leaving your car out. And I was like, you're right.
What day was this when you guys were when he asked to borrow a car?
This was
today, this morning?
Not this. This morning. I'm sorry. I thought you was asking me from yesterday when he came in the car with me when I met him at the gas station. That was yesterday.
That was yesterday. About what time?
It wasn't the morning. It was maybe. It wasn't past 7. It was probably within the afternoon window gap.
Afternoon.
Yeah, after 12, but within that.
So he met you there.
He was already at the gas pump in the passenger side, and then when I was about to go into the to put gas in my car or whatever, I heard my name called and I turned around. I'm like, oh hey, what's up?
Oh, so you bumped into him?
Yeah, I bumped into him. So it wasn't.
So I guess he wasn't in a car. He just walked up.
He was in another vehicle on the passenger side. The door opened, and then when I turned around, I saw how I walked up closer. I didn't know necessarily who it was until I walked up on him.
You know whose car that was?
No.
So he talks to you, and then he tells you he needs to borrow a car.
That was later on in like around like 3, 4-ish in the morning. But I was already like half asleep.
Okay. And then, so he came back to Ryan's place with you?
With me, yeah.
To help move some stuff?
Yeah.
And then around 3 in the morning?
Not like, it was, I don't know, I just know it was like late, and I'm like, man, I don't know.
And he's asking to borrow your car?
Yeah, for a family emergency.
Okay. And...
What's he look like, this guy, fam?
Brown skin. It's like maybe 5'10". His hair like this high. And he's not fat, he's not super skinny, he's just like
young, old?
He looks like, well, I'm 30, you know, I look probably younger than, so if I was to just judge by off of his age, it was probably mid-30s, but he had gray hair, so getting that on.
You have any facial hair?
Not that I can recall. I don't think he had any facial hair. I don't remember seeing a beard.
Any tattoos, any scars?
No, that I can. He had long sleeves on.
So you wake up or you're awoke sometime late and he's asking to borrow this car?
Yeah.
Okay, so...
I go back to sleep afterwards.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, make sure you're back.
Right.
And then usually I'll be waking up like, hey, I'm back or something. I didn't wake up till like 3, not 3, because I'm so tired. I've been precious, so I sleep a lot if I'm not at work or something. So that's why I said I didn't have a change of clothes. I didn't bring all my clothes to Brian's spot yet. I just had like my briefs and my work clothes and like some shoes. So I didn't see my keys. I mean, I had the house key to his apartment that was there,
right.
But my key knob that was just programmed recently, because when I got the vehicle, they didn't have the little key knob thingy.
Right.
That's missing. I have no idea where that's at. I went outside, I looked throughout the peephole, my car's there. So my car's not open, I'm looking, and my key's sitting on top of like the hood. Like you know what I'm saying? The hood part.
This morning?
It is
or
like,
afternoon?
when I wake up, when I look around like 3 something. So I didn't know what time my car was
PM?
out. Yeah.
Like afternoon? 3 p.m.
But then I went back to sleep a little bit. I fixed something in the refrigerator after I found my key. I don't have his number, but I remember I just told you I ran into him, bumped into him. So I don't.
And so your car was back in front of
the apartment, right?
At Brook.
Detectives quickly realized there was a lot of holes in Tiara's story. Like, why would she lend her car to someone whose name she doesn't know? How did her car mysteriously appear in front of her apartment with no keys?
Who's that?
Yeah, that's the one that used my car.
That's Spam? And you say you've known him for what, a year or so?
A year.
Okay. Alright.
His hair didn't look like this.
Hair is different here and
I
there.
know beard. I don't remember facial hair. I don't be staring at people. I just know his hair was like this but shorter.
His name's Jason.
Okay.
The Jason investigators are referring to is 38-year-old Jason Ward. After the home invasion and after DeVico shot the intruders, officials say Jason ran to the getaway car. His cousin Carla spoke with detectives after he showed up outside of her home covered in blood.
A lady came knocking on my door around a little before 8 o'clock, was banging on my door. I have 2 dogs. They was barking. And I got up and went to my door and she said, your people's been shot. And I'm like, my people's. I didn't see nobody. Mm-hmm. So I walked out my door and I saw my cousin was in the back seat of her car and said he had been shot. Can I drop him off to the hospital?
Wow. Okay, and your cousin is?
Jason Ward.
Jason Ward. All right. What was Jason wearing?
He was wearing a white tank top with boxers.
So he had no clothes on?
No.
Was he bleeding?
Yes, he was bleeding from his side.
Okay. Was he able to walk?
No, he had said, can I go inside and get a wheelchair?
A wheelchair? Why did he think he had a wheelchair?
He said he couldn't walk.
But he thought-
At the hospital.
At the hospital.
Oh, he kind of like lumped over like this
Okay.
to get in, out that car into my car.
Okay, let's talk about this lady that knocked on your door. You've never seen her before? Or
I
you have?
never seen her before.
And what kind of car was she driving?
She was driving, I want to say like a Honda, a sedan Honda. I don't know if, I can't remember if it was green or gray.
Okay.
And she had dreads.
She had dreads.
Yes.
Let's describe her a little bit. Now, you don't have, like, cameras or anything?
No, ma'am.
Okay. She had dreads. Is she a heavy lady, a skinny lady?
She was a little bit bigger than me.
Okay.
Kind of short.
Okay, bigger than you, short, tattoos?
I didn't see none of that. Like I said, I woke up.
You were shook up.
Yeah, so I was kind of lost on like, who is this even at my door?
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, so.
And she knew that was your cousin. Now, is
She said your people's.
Oh, that's
That's
right.
what she
did
said.
say that. I'm gonna write that down because she didn't know he was your real cousin.
She said your people's been shot. Your people's been shot.
Carla's description of the woman who dropped off her cousin matches the exact physical description of Tiara.
This is the young lady that's deceased now.
Oh, I don't know. I never
She was
met-
shot several times in the chest. Okay.
I feel so bad.
Now, Tia, there's some things that you told me that I believe you, and there's other things you've told me that I know are not true, okay? When I say I know they're not true, I literally know they're not true, and I'm not bull, okay? I'm trying to be as honest as I can. I don't want you digging yourself more of a hole for yourself than necessary.
That's me.
This lady's identified you, okay?
Well, and then there's the video across the street.
Yeah. So what I'm telling you is this lady right here, this morning, brings this individual to the hospital after you bring him to her house in your car and tell her your fam
Your people-
got shot,
your
your
peoples.
people's been shot. Okay? Now, I'm telling you, if somebody asked you to give them a ride and said, pull up here and park and we'll be back, I wasn't in the car. I'm telling you, Tiara, you cannot lie about this. Because when you lie, let me tell you what you do. You're assisting people in something. We have no evidence to show that you planned or knew or had any idea what was going to happen in that house. Okay? You're just simply waiting in a car. But what you can't do is, knowing all this, is to now try to protect people. Now that makes you an accessory to a murder. Okay? Not here trying to put that on you. Okay? Trust me, I'm telling you, I ain't lying to you, and I'm not trying to bullshit you. That's why I'm stopping you right now and telling you you've got to come clean. What'd your mom say? Tell the truth. We already know. That's why we were looking for you. We're not
Missing
just
link,
pulling it
Chief.
out. Please be honest. Be honest. These two dudes right here were the ones in your car. He's wearing orange. He's wearing blue.
With some gray joggers.
They went in the house. She's now dead. The big dude, the one you said, ooh, shot them.
Who shot? Who
The
shot?
one you
Shot
said was
down.
ugly.
He shot her.
No, he shot them.
So who?
These guys.
I'm saying they shot her. Or he was We said the one said I was ugly shot.
Oh, it doesn't
I don't
matter.
know,
It doesn't
but-
matter who shot her. What I'm
Hey,
telling you is, all these people
I'm
were
fearing for my
inside.
life right now.
We'll talk about that. Let us know. Tell me. Listen. Tell me what's
I
going
have
on.
nothing. I'm telling you, I have nothing to do with this. With this.
What happened
shooting.
inside?
I
Okay.
didn't.
Just tell us everything.
I didn't know.
Here's what you gotta tell us. Tell us what you do know.
Because I don't want to get arrested for something I didn't.
I don't know. Nobody wants to arrest
Wouldn't
you.
that be an accessory?
Listen, if we go only by what they're telling us, it's possible. If we go only by what everybody else has told us, it is possible. We need you to talk because you got to save your skin and explain what happened. And if what you explain to us makes sense, you're going to be okay. But if what you explain to us continues to not make sense, like your first version of the story, it's not going to be okay.
Yeah, that we knows.
I honestly don't know where my key now.
Okay, that part, that little nugget of truth
But I
is great.
did the earlier all that till. Okay.
Breezy, chill. Take a breath. At the end of the day, you're talking to two people who already know what happened. Now we just need to get it out of you.
Okay.
Stay on the right side of it. Just tell us what happened. How did this all come to be?
Tiara claims she drove Jason Ward and Aldarius White to the home. She said she never got out of the car. She only dropped them off and had no idea what they were doing inside the house.
So, you need to be honest and tell me everything you know. You can't hold back.
Said I met him at the gas station. Right, ran into him at the gas station. He probably put $10 in my tank. The only thing that the second thing that I said is the truth. I don't know him. I've never met him until he picked him up, and then that's when he mentioned, okay, when he came back, I was like, where's the baby? Or what's the situation going on with that? So that's why I was like, well, it's late. I'm tired. I was already in and out of sleep. The first time he went to go help out family, he came back with him. I didn't know anything about that, but he don't look like how he looked in person.
Yeah,
That's a cleaner picture.
An old DL picture.
So I don't know who this is, and that's my first time meeting her when I helped assist him over there. I got scared. I didn't know any planning of anything. My mom called me and told me. She said she had got a phone call. That's what I told you before we got here. So, and that someone got murdered or killed. A girl got killed, and she said this is very serious, to be honest.
So, tell me, what were they talking about?
To the situation when it asking me, they said to help him with his kid.
No. They went around there. What were they going to do? Here's the thing.
They said this is their family's house, so that's why I pulled up there.
Kara, here's the thing. They get out the house. They get out your car with masks on.
No, they didn't have masks on or anything.
No. But I'm not asking you. I'm telling you that they got out their car with masks on. So follow my train
I
of
didn't
thought.
see that. I was parked on this side when they got out.
Listen to me. You drove by at least 3 times in half an hour. Okay.
Yeah.
So you drove by at least 3 times in half an hour. The second time, possibly, he gets out.
Yeah, knocks on the door.
He knocks on the door. He's in this blue jacket, okay? And he knocks on the door, and then he comes back, and you're waiting for him.
Right.
Okay, then they go back a third time. This time you park.
You only told me to park up here.
Listen to her.
No, just listen.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just nervous.
The problem for you isn't what we don't know. The problem for you is what we do know. So you need to talk less right now and listen more. You pull up and you park and they get out and they got bags on them and they got guns on them. And I don't want you to try to tell me that you didn't know that for a second, because I know you did that. So we got to stop that, okay? Nobody's putting you in the house. Nobody's having you pull a trigger. Nobody's doing that. But you knew what they were doing because after 8 gunshots went off, that people down the street heard it. I know you heard it. I know you heard it. You gotta listen. You gotta listen, okay? And the way you took off and the way this all happened, there is not a day in my life that I will believe that you didn't know more than what you've already told us, okay? The problem is, the scary part for you is what they've told us. because you don't know what they told us about you. Because if you did, then you'd really be scared. So you need to relax and come off of it. Because as much as you're not under arrest, what you're not telling us is making you look really bad. And it's making me want to arrest you. Does that make sense? Okay? Because it's making me wonder, why are you hiding this? What are you so afraid of?
Being killed.
Okay.
By who? They're not going to kill you.
They're not going to kill you.
They're in custody.
Or the people, I don't know who she is.
She's dead. Look at her. She's killed. A bunch of bullets in her chest.
And you listened to her be killed.
I heard one shot. And that's when he came out. I don't hear, I have music on a little bit.
I don't want to hear that.
I'm just scared. I don't want to get
The
killed.
thing is with me is I'm a very patient person until I'm like being lied to.
What you're scared of is you got yourself wrapped up into some way over your head that maybe you didn't know that all this was going to happen. Listen, I don't think for a second you believe somebody was going to go in there and shoot somebody.
I didn't know.
I don't believe you did. But I believe with all my heart, okay, Tiara? With all my heart, and I told you before I wasn't going to bullshit. You know they were going over there to hit a lick on that house.
No.
You don't have to tell me. The evidence is clear. I've talked to you and I've talked to a lot of people
They
in my
already
life,
told
okay?
us to.
They were going over there to hit a lick. They didn't think it was going to be like this. Nobody ever thinks it's going to be like that. Some went wrong. You freaked out. You drop him off. You're miserable all day. Both these guys almost die, okay? Somebody does die. Everything blew up in everybody's face, okay? It is what it is, all right? All I ask for you to do is come over here and be straight. That's all I've asked you to do, okay? To be a witness to this and tell the truth. But you have chosen to tell your version of what has happened, which is not 100% the truth.
But how is that not?
It is not.
I had nothing to do with nothing inside the house.
I didn't say you did. I never said you did.
She said that I knew that something was going to happen inside the house. I said, no, I did not.
You know what she's talking about? This damn lick.
I did not know it was.
You knew it was going to be a lick. Let's quit bullshitting each other.
I've never been in no whatever a licky. I've never been in no lick before.
Listen, these guys, we know these guys. These guys, you're acting like...
I did not know. They using that for what? Because I did not know. Why they trying to give you a cut?
Nobody's driving to somebody's house. Nobody's driving to somebody's house before the sun comes up to pick up their kid and then drive by, and then the kid who's supposed to be it's their kid doesn't even get out of the car. Your story just doesn't make sense.
No, sir. I don't want to be arrested or anything.
Right now you're detained. Right now you're detained. You're not free to leave.
I didn't do anything.
You did a lot, okay?
Listen, but
and right now, we have probable cause to show that you did some things, okay?
Me?
So I'm telling you,
but how?
You are being detained right now for a crime.
Can I speak to you real quick?
You need to think about what you've been saying, because I've lost my patience. It is tired. We're all tired.
I don't have anything to do with the I'm telling you, sir.
You know what I'm talking about. Did you hear what I said?
Yes, sir. I did not know anything about why would they, sir, I swear. I don't want to go to... I didn't do anything. I did not have nothing to do with this. Did not have nothing to do with this. It did not. I had nothing to do with this.
Investigators say it was Aldarius White who gunned down D'halani Armstrong. He was charged with first-degree murder, armed robbery, and possession of a weapon by a convicted felon. Now, while Jason Ward wasn't accused of pulling the trigger, he faced the same charges as his alleged accomplice. Tiara Lucky, however, was charged with being an accessory after the fact to a capital felony. But maybe there was a reason she was so tight-lipped during her police interview, because the true mastermind behind the home invasion wasn't behind bars at this point. In August of 2022, about a month after D'halani's murder, another arrest was made. Gainesville police officers arrested Patrick Watson, accusing him of being the orchestrator. Prosecutors say Patrick ordered them to rob the home, and in exchange, they would split up the stolen items. By December of 2025, Patrick went on trial. He was the only one whose case went in front of a jury. In December of 2022, Tiara Lucky pleaded no contest to being an accessory to second-degree murder after the fact, and she was sentenced to 15 years of probation and mental health treatment. In October of 2023, Jason Ward struck a plea deal with prosecutors for cooperating with them. He was sentenced to 30 years in prison for felony murder. Aldarius White also pleaded no contest and was sentenced to 50 years in prison. During Patrick's trial, which began in December, a lot more about a potential motive was revealed. Prosecutors told the jury Patrick used to date Davico Miles' sister back in 2021. Patrick even lived in the same home where the shooting took place. Davico took the stand during Patrick's trial and told the jury the two sold drugs together. About 2 weeks before the shooting, Patrick and Davico's sister broke up, which led to Patrick moving out. Patrick's defense attorney argued there wasn't enough evidence on him to prove he was even involved, but a jury didn't see it that way. The 52-year-old was found guilty of first-degree murder, armed home invasion, solicitation to commit armed burglary, plus a weapons charge. On December 17, 2025, Patrick spoke in court before he was sentenced, denying he had any involvement.
I love all of y'all, and I would never have done that. And that's all I have to say.
But it was the judge who had the final word.
It is my intention that you spend the rest of your life in prison. You never are released until you die. And then your body may be removed from the Department of Corrections.
It's unclear which prison Patrick Watson will be serving his sentence, but it will be within the Florida Department of Corrections. Thanks for tuning into this episode of Inside the Crime. I'm Elizabeth Millner.